when you're asking for your word, you will definitely, Lord, sana po wala akong trabaho ng Sunday. O Lord, sana po Sabado wala na rin trabaho. You consider that in prayer. But kung dahil nag-pray na walang consideration ng Sunday o ating relasyon sa Diyos, then we might fall into a wrong place of work, tapos ihinder talaga tayo in attending our commitment to God. Isa ito sa mga mahirap na part. Kaya nga, during the time na ako'y nagtatrabaho, I didn't pray na sana wala akong pasok ng linggo. Kasi dumating na sa point ng buhay ko, I don't want to work more. I would like to work more to the Lord. I'm willing to sacrifice my work. It's not easy. Kasi lagi tinitingnan natin yung ating mga obligasyon sa buhay. Obligasyon sa buhay. At kapag hanggat iniisip ko yung obligasyon mo na yan that is on your shoulder, it will be hard for us to pass the obligation to the Lord. Why? Kasi inaangkin mo. But if we pass the commitment to God, Lord, I'm giving my life to you, I'm sure, kung paano ibinigay mo ang buhay mo sa Diyos, hindi niya tatanggihan yung commitment na ibibigay mo sa Kanya na inuukol mo dapat sa ibang mga tao. Naunawaan po natin yun. And that is really a sacrifice. The more, ito yung magandang bagay about sacrifices. The more sacrifice, the more faith you have in God. Do you believe with that? That the more we sacrifice, it shows more faith on God. Kasi we are willing to forsake something or everything in our life, but knowing that God will not abandon us, but God will continue to give everything in our life. Kaya nga, importante maunawaan natin na dumating na ba sa point ng buhay natin, mga kapatid, that sometimes we're so pressure in doing these things. Attending church, bibisita, reading the Bible, or giving to the Lord. Sometimes nakaka-pressure, di ba? Yun yung compulsion, parang pinipilit ka. Ang bigat gawin itong mga bagay na ito. Pero, bakit nga ba natin kailangan gawin? Kasi nga, in Romans, sabi rito, yung mga preceding verses and chapter, ipinakita ng Diyos kung gaano Kanya kamahal. The reason why, parang ganito, kapag may nagregalo sa inyo, ano yung nararamdaman yung dapat yung gawin sa tao na ito? Magregalo rin. You are rightly compulsed. Dito. Nagiging obligasyon mo, narigaluhan din siya. Kasi may kinagtapos na. Nawawa ba natin?
Amen.
Kaya nga ganun din sa Panginoon na the reason we are giving our tithes, the reason why we are giving our day to the Lord, the reason why we are doing these things kahit na tayo medyo nahihirapan, simply because I understand the greatness of love that I've experienced to Him. 2014, ano ang buhay natin? 2015, ano ang buhay natin? Marami tayong magandang nangyari sa buhay natin because we have given, because God is so gracious to us. Kaya nga in 2016, this is our encouragement. Sabi ni Pablo, I urge you brothers in view of God's mercy. Question is, have you seen the mercy of God in your life? Have you seen the mercy of God in your life? Even in relationship. Sometimes there are relationships that meant to be broken because of our pride. Tama ba yun? But in view of God's mercy, kasi pare-pareho tayo na sa Panginoon, God does not allow us to break that relationship or to go away or to be set apart from that relationship kasi inaayos ng Diyos. Inaayos ng Diyos yung relasyon na ito. Ano ba na nawala sa atin, ibinabalik sa atin ng Diyos. Kaya nga, if I will commit myself to the Lord in my journaling, in my devotion, in my tithing, in my going to church, because of those things that I have received and experienced from God. Pero kung kaya yung mga tao nagdadahilan na pastor ganito, ano ibig sabihin nito? They haven't seen yet the mercy of God in their life. Para bang wala tayong tinanggap sa Diyos para magbalik tayo sa Diyos. Ganun yung nangyayari nun. Yun yung essence, ganun ang ibig sabihin nung when we deny our giving of time, treasure, and talent to the Lord. Kaya nga, mapilitan man tayo, mapwersa man tayo, maitulak man tayo, in committing ourselves to God, simply because tinanggap na natin yung biyaya at awa ng Diyos sa buhay natin. At ito yung pinakamagandang pagpapala kung pwede natin ma-realize. One of the reasons that we will be committed to God is because of God's mercy in our life. The point number 2 is that the ready consecration. Consecration means, ano yung Tagalog consecration?
Talaga.
Pinapa?
Talaga.
Talaga, or pinapabanal, or nililinis para sa Diyos. Sabi dito, basahin mo natin, to offer your bodies as living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God, this is your spiritual act of worship. Na tayong lahat, ay importante maunawaan natin mga kapatid, na part of our life, part of the things that Christ should cleanse is not only our mind, not only our heart, not only our spirit, but also our body. We cannot serve God without Him cleansing our body. True commitment also includes a ready consecration. Yung nililinis po ang iyong sarili para sa, for example, ganito. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you're planning to have a relationship with that person, ano yung gusto mong maging consecrated, o yung pagkatalaga sa sarili mo para sa Panginoon. Those Christians that who really understand of giving themselves to their supposed to be spouse, they protect their purity. Tama ba yan?
Amen.
They protect their purity kasi ito lang yung pinakamagandang paraan para maipakita ng isang tao o ng isang babae ang kanyang pagmamahal dito sa kanyang mga kapangasawa. At ganoon din naman sa isang lalaki, that he will not violate the sexuality or the virginity of her fiancé kasi gusto niyang protektahan din ito in terms of their love and devotion to the Lord. The idea of consecration comes from Paul's usage of language to sacrifice, to offer. Yung offer. The offer, this picture carries two important characteristics. Pag sinabi natin i-offer natin, number 1, it is total. Total na ibibigay, isusuko natin o itatalaga natin ang ating sarili para sa Panginoon. When you place a sacrifice on the altar, the fire will consume everything. As believers, the passage demands that we offer our bodies, not just our skin, or bones, or voices, our total bodies, or simply speaking, our total life. This should help us recognize that God demands a once and for all consecration. The sacrifice cannot fall out of the altar without our bodies. The fact is that it truly belongs to God. Ano yung sabihin? Na kapag inialay mo ang isang bagay, ang problema rin sa mga Kristiyano pag Sunday, inaalay nila yung sarili nila sa altar ng Panginoon, pagkatapos gumagapang pabalik palabas ng church. It is not accepted by God. Parang gano'n na ibig sabihin. Is in 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19 to 20, basahin po natin. Do you not know that